Alright, get the stream mostly set up here. Let's just finish it up. Good. Alright, we're gonna do a quick flight to Pittsburgh. I gotta set up the flight plan here. So, we got LaGuardia, ATIS information X-ray. Let's see, light rain, overcast 600, low vis 2983. ILS 4 approaching use, landing runway 4 departing 31. So we'll be going out 31. So we'll do the LaGuardia 7, 31. Let's see. Guardia 731, that's good there. Alright, good. 280 is good. Arrival, let's see what arrival they're actually running on the real flight. That's what I want to do. It's going to be the Demi 5. Demi 5, that's good. Approach automatic's fine. Demi 532, let's just put in, see what they're actually using there. Put the same thing in. See what the ATIS is there. ILS runway 32, Cat 2, and Cat 3 ILS. So very low viz there. So we'll do a Cat 2. 3-2. Alright, we'll plan for that. ILS 3-2. Alright, that's all in there. That's good. I'm happy with that. Looks good. Fuel's plenty. Let's go ahead and send it. Alright, lots of delays in and out of LaGuardia. Can't remember if I have real traffic on or not, but it looks quite delayed. I've got the live traffic up on my lap, and it's looking pretty trafficy. Let's see. Gate 81. Go through. I may do first flight of the day. Checks, just for practice. I may not, so I'll figure it out. Hopefully my yoke is all set up and not a pain in the ass today. Yeah, looking at the radar, a lot of weather over LaGuardia. It says it's real low vis and pit, but I don't know. Let's change something here. Resolution. I think it has to stay. Let's try full screen, see if it causes any problems. I don't think it will. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Make sure I can click off and don't have a problem. Okay, good. Alright, we're gonna treat this first flight of the day. I'll shut track IR off for now. Alright, we'll say this flight just came in from the hangar. We'll open that up. Chocks in place down for the jetway. We'll open up forward and aft cargo. We're in a 700, 900, right? Yeah, we're in a 900. Just doesn't show the other door. Alright, cold and dark, that looks good. Performance, let's set payload and simulator. Okay, that should be good. Alright, let's get going in here. Alright, come in, make sure hydraulic pumps are off, landing gears down, spoilers are stowed, flaps in the correct position. Want to make sure parking brake is on, EMER flaps are off, nose wheel steering is off. Go ahead and give it DC power. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I got to get jet bridge. I had that written down for jet bridge. Let me see if I can remember it. I wrote it down somewhere. Alright, let's just call for jet bridge.
Ground Endeavour 52908, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Endeavour 52908, the jetway is going to be connected.
Alright, dome light. I need to get a ground cart here too. Alright, ground power cart's coming. Showing a veil. Let's check the electrics before we put that on. Got good power on the ground cart, AC and DC. That's good. Alright, so we get power going to us here. I'm going to be doing both roles, pilot flying, pilot not flying, so we're going to set up for all of that. Alright, I'll start doing pilot monitoring stuff first. Fire detection tests. 353, that's all good there. External light should be nav, should be on. I can't see for shit here. Nav, logo, that's good. Alright. Fuel pumps are good. Bleed panel's good. Alright, we need to do a hydraulic test. Alright, so we're going to turn on these. We want to check for temperatures, quantities, and pressures. Those are good. And then we want to check for depletion. And this happens a lot quicker than it would in a real airplane. So, alright, there's our depleted. And then we can put on our pump there. And then we should get pressure 3,000 psi. We're good on that. Alright, good. Should be max decrease there. Cabin, let's see. Pittsburgh's going to be the higher airport, so let's look at what the landing elevations there. I'll go ahead and select 3-2, as we know that's what we're doing. 3-2, touchdown elevation is 1115. We'll use that. 1120 is good. Gotta go back to status so I can see that. I didn't do a full hydraulics test, but close enough. Some of the stuff I can't do in game, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, 1120 is what I want. 8120. 8120, that's good there. We good? We're good. 1120. Right. Packs can go in the on position. Recirc fan can come on. Check the outside temperature. What's the outside temperature? It's showing 14 degrees. So let's go ahead. We'll turn on cargo heat's fine. Windshields to low. I can shut off the dome light now. Seatbelt signs are going on. Test the EMER lights. Look in the back. Make sure. And we'd arm the EMER lights. That's good. And I'll fly from this side. Transfer is good. We'll go ahead and we'll do a stall test. Should be able to press and let go of it IRL, but can't do it in game that way. Alright, that's good. Anti-skid test.
Gear bay overheat.
Gear bay overheat. Overheat test warn. That's all good there. Alright. We'll get a, put that in when we get our clearance. Do a TCAS test. TCAS test is looking good so far. Gotta do IRS.
TCAS system test okay.
TCAS test is okay, good. Do stab trim 1, that will give us channel 2 as a status message. Do, oh, that's the wrong one. And that should go out, that's good. Mock trim. Mock trim is no longer posted, good. Now, I'll just do a quick IRS align, I'm not going to screw around with it too long. Yacht Amper 1. Should push up Yacht Amper 2. Do Yacht Amper 2, that should come off as a status message. It does. I'm not going to worry about the trim tests, as it's not really helpful in the game. PA test. Test 1, 2, 3. PA test is complete. That's good. All the positions are good there. Yeah, pretty much good. Let's go ahead and test our mask. That's good there. Alright, great. Alright, let's start putting in the flight plan here. Check database. Database looks good. Do a pause in it here. And I don't need to put in LaGuardia, but Put it in anyway. Okay, good. Alright. LaGuardia. Hit. Alright, we are what? 5298. 5298. I believe it is the same route as the real one, but I gotta verify it with the map. The real route is gonna be Zims Q42, MIKYG Q490, Vinci Demi 5. So, you're not taking me over Zims, huh? It's probably the same. I'll run that. Beats Q480 Vinci. Yeah, there's Vinci there. That looks good. We'll just run what's in there. So I'll put in the regular flight plan. Zims. Zims is on our departure. We'll talk about that later in the brief. So Zims. ZIMMZ. That's why it's a Z, not an S. Come on. Zims. Come on, man. Clear it. There you go. Zims. Alright. Zims going to be Q42. MIKYG. Q480. To Vinci. Vinci. That's good. Demi 5. Alright, good. Alright, we're going to be doing runway 31. Pittsburgh is going to be, go ahead and put in the ILS 32. Demi 5. Vinci. Let's check the legs page. Let's check flight plan first. So, direct Zims. Q42 Mickey, 480 Vinci, Demi 5 Vinci. That looks good. Runway 32, that's all good. Legs page, 286 Zims, 272 spots, Mickey, Toddy, Beats, Vinci, LaJoy, Pleats, Nesto, Demi, Gruns, Vector. Let's see if it's actually what this has us doing, but I don't really care. Spots, we're going to Zims instead of Candor. We're going to go spots. Mickey, Hottie, Beats, Vinci, LaJoy. Yep, that's all good. Please, Nesto, Demi Gruns. That's all good. Alright, check the arrival into Pittsburgh. So Demi 5. Demi 5 is going to be Vinci, LaJoy. Please, Nesto is a hard altitude at 10. Hard altitude at 10. We're landing 3-2. Landing 3-2. We're going to be above 6,000 at Gruns. That's all good to me. Alright, departure is going to be LaGuardia 7. LaGuardia 7 off of 3-2. I'm 3-1 rather. I'm 3-2. Alright, LaGuardia 7 off of 3-1. Climate heading of 314 are assigned by ATC. Maintain 5,000. So I'll get that in there. Can't see this when I'm zoomed in like that. We're going to be looking here. There's 5,000 in the window. 314. Go 314 in the heading. How's it going there? Oh, how's it going there, Neo? Good to see you. I'll be head down for just a minute. Got a lot of crews going on here. Alright, 314 in the initial heading. We are going to Zims. So, since we are going to Zims, we have a speed restriction. If we're filed over Biggie, Elliott, Atlanta, Newell, Park, or Zims, do not exceed 250 knots until reaching 11,000. So we will monitor that. We'll do that. So that's part of our departure. So that's good. All right, that looks good. Alright, that's good. I gotta go back. Alright. Alright, cruising altitude is gonna be flight level 280. Current fuel on board is 9.8. Let's see. Ice at aviation. I don't have any of this stuff because I don't have the actual paperwork. Not gonna bother grabbing it. Let's do -2. We'll just keep zeros. I'm not gonna screw with it because I can't get real numbers. So. Reserves 2800 probably. Estimated time of departure, let's say 15. So what's that showing? Z 22, 25. Let's say. All right, that's good in there. BNAV setup, let's say 300.77. Alright, that's good. Alright, that's good. Let's go. Perf page, enable advisory VNAV. No flex for the wet runway. We're not going to worry about that. MFD data on the left side. I want VNAV. I want speed, altitude, missed approach. On the right side, I want on. And make sure range altitude selector's on. Radio is going to be auto-tune both sides. And we're good to go here. Alright, let's go ahead and grab what I need off the radio.
Ground Endeavor 52908 ready to copy IFR clearance to Pittsburgh.
Endeavor 52908 is cleared to Pittsburgh Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree 1 climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.45 squawk 4432.
4432.
Endeavor 52908 cleared to Pittsburgh Airport is filed. Takeoff runway tree 1 climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
2445.
Departure on 124.45 squawk 4432.
Endeavor 52908 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.85 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Alright, good. Let's go guard on this. I do ramp, but I don't actually have to talk to ramp on this, so do that. 21. Which ground frequency are you using? 2185. Okay, 2185. 2185 is fine. Should be 18 for a tower, but we'll see whatever they say because the game's different than real life. All right, good. So I'll go ahead and we'll give a quick brief here. Let's see. We are on 81, I believe. All right, we're on gate 81. We're going to be pushing back from here. Probably 16 Bravo on the spot. Contact ramp on 135. We'll taxi out of here. Probably Alpha, left turn Alpha, Mike, and then Bravo to get in line for runway 31. Runway 31, we've got 7,002 feet of runway available. RTO is previously briefed. We're doing the LaGuardia 7. It's going to be a heading of 314, 5,000 feet. First fix is ZIMS. We got the speed restriction of no more than 250 knots till 11. We shall observe that. It's going to be wet. We're going to go ahead and we'll have on continuous ignition for takeoff. Pretty wet. We'll do it. Doesn't cost us anything. We'll do continuous ignition on that. Pretty low vis here. Go ahead and put the autopilot on at 600. I'm not going to hand fly too much. We do have Cat 2 going in. We'll brief that later. But that's about it for what I got on the brief. As far as NOTAMs, got some taxiway closures. Delta, Fox west of Bravo Bravo closed. Runway 4, Ficons 55 and 5, 100% wet. 13s 555, 100% wet. So same deal on 31. That looks pretty good to me. Engine out procedure here. Let's see what runway we're on here. Runway 31, we'll climb via the SID, 1100 We'll accelerate, retract, flap, set MCT, continue. Now flap retraction altitude here is going to be 1100. Alright, that sounds good to me. Alright, that's the end of the brief. We got one more test to do, and then should be good here. Alright, pre-flight checklist. Interior and exterior inspection, complete flight release sign, set, circuit breakers checked, oxygen mask check, battery master is on. Hydraulic panel is set, pressurization set, windshield heat's low. Passenger signs on, ICAS checked. Let me double check it, actually. Outboard brake press. Heat. I didn't do an ice detector test, so I'm going to do that real quick. Button doesn't stay pressed, but service door is good. That's good. That's good. Cast rather. Check the rest of them. That's good. ICAS checked. Flight nav instruments checked. Altimeters. I gotta check the ATIS. I'll do what the actual ATIS is. I'm not gonna screw around and grab the in-game ATIS. It's showing. Where is it? Eventually I'll find it. 8.4. Alright, let's get 8.4 in there. Alright, 2.9er. Eventually we'll get it here. Can't see it. There we go. Doing both sides here. Takes extra time. 8.4 is cross-check. Nose wheel steering is off. Thrust reversers armed. Radio transponder, ASB, flight ID. Radar is off. Parking brakes set. Flight temp briefs complete. Parking briefing complete. Logbook QRH on board. Fuel required. Let's say we need 8.0. We got 9.8 on board. Pre-flight checklist complete. All right, we're good here. Let's get out of here. All right, let's start. Close up the cargo. Shut the service door. I gotta get the APU blowing here. Let's get that going. I'll have them pull that jet bridge.
Ground Endeavor 52908, could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
Not yet. I'll wait on that. Alright, jet bridge is going. Flight attendant has to close the door. It's a yes, Aroni. That APU should almost be up.
Secure. All passengers are aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Come on, APU. That APU is super slow in game. Alright, APU's up and available. Check the page. APU's taking the load well. That's good. We like to see it. Alright, good on that. We can go ahead and we can disconnect and we can get rid of the power supply. Alright, flight deck doors closed. We'll turn on the turn the pumps. Pushback checklist. Doors. Check the doors page real quick. Doors closed. Flight deck door closed. Lock. Fuel pumps are on. Transponder is 1. Pushback check complete. Alright, we'll call for push.
Ground Endeavor 52908 requesting pushback.
Alright, beacon is on.
Endeavor 52908.
Brakes released.
Request accepted.
Nose wheel steering is off. Pushback is approved. Right back. Alright, come on, push me, dude. Takes 100 years to push in this game. Oh, chocks are still in, that's what they're doing. Okay.
Ground Endeavour 52908 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
Endeavour 52908, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Oh, they got the construction going on over here.
Ground Endeavour 52908 requesting the end of pushback.
Endeavour 52908 request to end pushback received.
Alright, pushback's complete. They told us we're clear to start. We're gonna go ahead and start one. First flight of the day. We'll start the left side. Alright, get that button to press. There we go. Right, it's wet out. We got a short taxi. We're gonna go out on 2. I'm back in some training, so good. Been busy. All right, let's find the zero fuel weight here. I gotta do this. So let's say we got our numbers now. Zero fuel weight is 6255. So perf page. Perf on it 6255, 62.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case
And
of an
then
emergency.
9.8.
During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position.
Okay, that's good.
In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head.
I'm just gonna set the speeds. I don't want to do it manually. It just takes too much time. Those are in. Alright, we'll do the first flight of the day test. Pump, pump, press. Okay. Go ahead and start 2.
We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this
Alright,
brief
that's starting up.
presentation.
Alright, we are 52. I'll wait till the engine's up, like I really would. So. I would put on IRL traffic, but there's a big line going out of here, so I'm not going to bother. Hydraulic 2 low press is waiting on that engine. Coming up. There it is. That should be up. Perfect. Alright, we got 2 up. Start a timer. One more click there. Alright, check our electrics. Engines are carrying the load. We're good there. Go to flight controls page. Go ahead and APU can come off. Probes can come on. Alright, watch your feet. That's good. Alright, we are 52. Whatever the hell we are. 52. I forget what it is. 5298. Let's see. Gonna be a flaps 8. V1 137, 138, 149. We're bugging 159. Oh, I put it in for me. Okay. Bugging 159. TO is gonna be 196. Again, flaps 8. Trim is 6.8. Alright, flap state. And we'll go ahead and call for taxi.
Ground Endeavour 529 or 8 with Kilo ready to taxi IFR.
Alright, put track IR
Endeavour
back on.
529 or 8 taxi to and hold short of runway tree 1 using taxiway 16 Alpha Zulu. Contact
What?
tower on 118.7 when ready.
Oh, it's using lane 16. They wouldn't give me that. Ramp would tell me to taxi up to 16 Alpha, and then it would be Alpha Zulu. So let's check it. All right, Alpha Zulu to the end. So we got a quick taxi here. So let's get the flight controls done on the other side. They got to go fast right now because of the where we're at.
Endeavour 529 or 8 acknowledge last transmission.
Yeah, busy, very busy.
Taxi to and hold short runway tree 1 using taxiway 16 Alpha Zulu Endeavour 529 or 8.
Alright, taxi checklist. Alright, taxi checklist, or after checklist, I fucked that up. Fuel pumps are set, bleed air conditioning panel set, any ice is off, probes are on, electrics checked, nozzle steering is armed, after check, speed, taxi checklist, flaps are 8, 8, and 8. Takeoff speed set, thrust set. Trim centered 6.8. Flight controls checked. Taxi check is complete. Alright. FOB in the back. Flight time speed speed cabin for departure. Flight FO's back. Alright, we are runway 31. Give me LaGuardia 7. First fix is going to be Zims. Alright. My leg. They would repeat that. My leg. It's going to be 314 for the heading up to 5,000 feet. Speed restriction 11,000. We'll keep it down to 250 on the knots. Min fuel is going to be 8.8, and we have 9.7 before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist, flaps are 8.8. Takeoff config, okay. Flight attendants identify acknowledge fuel cross flow is now manual. Too much for one person to do. APU bleeds are off and open ignition is, we'll go ahead and turn the ignition on. It's not really contaminated, but we'll turn it on. Anti-ice is off, brake temperature checked, FMS auto tune, ICAST, check clear. Alright, radar train, runway departure first fix, verified, takeoff brief complete. Before takeoff checks complete, I gotta switch to tower. Alright.
Tower Endeavour 529 or 8 at runway tree 1 ready for departure IFR to Pittsburgh.
Endeavour 529 or 8 altimeter 29.84 wind tree 1 tree at 11. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 1.
Alright, clear for takeoff. We're clear left, clear right. Let's go. Got 2 minutes on that engine. We most certainly do. We got 441, so we're good.
Endeavour 529 or 8, please acknowledge.
Yeah, I'm busy here. I can't do all this work
Cleared
myself
for
here,
takeoff
sucker.
runway
You gotta
tree 1
chill
Endeavour
out.
529 or 8.
And I'll take it on the roll. Alright, runway 31. Set thrust. Thrust set. Eating out checks. Sock on. B1. Rotate. Pause rate. Gear up. Speed mode. Heading mode. Heading over climb. Alright, I'll put on.
529 or 8, contact New York departure
Gauge my side.
124.45. Good day.
124.45 Endeavour 529 or 8. Goodbye. York departure Endeavour 52908 is passing 1,400 feet, climbing 6,000 feet.
Endeavour 52908 New York
Laps
departure
up.
altimeter 29.84 radar
Lap
contact
thrust.
continue.
Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. And after takeoff check us, we can get a second. That's out of 5,000,
Endeavour
6,000.
52908 climb and maintain flight level 180.
180.
Climb and maintain flight level 180 Endeavour 52908.
Vertical speed. Love it. It's a pain in the ass with the way the game does this. Come on, get the vertical speed back up there. One 180. Let's go back into speed mode here. It'll be too rough in speed mode. I don't like it in a real plane, but the game's kind of annoying, so we'll just do it. That. Was that the wind or the nose gear sliding on the tarmac? I don't know what you meant.
Endeavour 52908 contact New
I
York
didn't notice.
Center on 121.125.
1, 2, 1, 1.25. We'll see ya.
Allentown approach Cessna November 17 tree 4 Echo 800 feet. Cessna November 17 tree 4 Echo Allentown.
Going to 121.125
read
Endeavour
back in.
52908.
It's too hard to do it all myself.
New York Center Endeavour 52908 is at 8,500 feet, climbing flight level 180.
Endeavour 52908 New York Center altimeter 29.85 radar contact. Continue to CNDR.
I'm just gonna go to Zims.
Endeavour 52908 contact New York Center on 133.15. Good day.
Going to 133.15 Endeavour
Zims,
52908.
confirm, execute. Nav.
New York Center Endeavour 52908 is passing 10,500 feet, climbing flight level 180.
Endeavour 52908 New York Center altimeter 29.85 radar contact. Continue to CNDR.
Alright,
Airbus 386
through 11.
descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Cessna 639er contact Wilkes-Barre approach on 126.3. Good day. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Airbus
Yeah, I don't know what you mean there. I'll
126.3 Cessna 639er. Goodbye.
I have traffic ticks on. I don't have traffic ticks on. I can't tell. It's like IRL, you can really see them. It's hard to see it in this. There are ticks that are right there. It's hard to see. Let's see if I can see it on the traffic scope. Yeah, I can't see it, the ticks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
You'll be able to see them on this ring. I just can't see them. Yeah, I can't see the change. It's just too minor in game.
Endeavour 529er8 climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 240 Endeavour 529er8.
240. Climb checklist. Altimeters, stand across check. Climb checklist complete.
New York Center, Cessna November 8387 Charlie 8,900 feet. Cessna November 8387 Charlie, New York Center altimeter 29.86 radar contact, continue.
Here's what the Northeast looks like right now. This is live weather. Pretty gross. Rain at my house. Let's see. 46 minutes en route to Pitt.
Airbus 38 Victor contact.
A quick flight here, so start briefing this up.
Good day.
I'll be doing the Demi 5 into, what do you call it? Pittsburgh. Let's go through the box real quick here.
126.8 Airbus 38
Give me
Victor.
Vinci,
Goodbye.
followed by Lee Joy.
529er8 climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb and maintain flight level 280
That's the
Endeavour
final.
529er8.
280. We got Vinci, LaJoy, please. We got our first hard altitude at Nesto, 10,000. Nesto, 10,000. Want to be
November 339er Tango, New York Center altimeter 29.86 radar contact, continue.
Demi. I don't know why that's in there for Demi, but we don't have to worry about that. Gruns, we have to be above 6,000 for land on runway 32. Then we should be runway 32. Go ahead and we'll brief up the ILS localizer 32. Now we're doing a Cat 2, I believe. Cat 2 men's on there? I don't see Cat 2 men's on there, is there?
Cessna 88 Papa have the traffic.
Number 32, Cat 2. Let's see what the actual weather is there right now. Information, Juliet. 36010, gust 21, 10 statute, yes, 10 statute miles, we don't have to worry about it. Arrival expect ILS runway 32, Cat 2 and 3, ILS 10 right, out of service. Okay, that's all it was.
Good day.
They're not running Cat 2s anyways.
Airbus 48 Delta contact New York Center.
ILS runway 32.
625.
It's going to be 21.5, 28 October 22, ILS localizer runway 32 and a Pittsburgh 111.3.
Goodbye.
111.3, stand by, I gotta do something here a second, I'm just looking. Alright, 111.3. 111.
124.625 Airbus 48 Delta.
111.3. 111.3, both sides.
New York Center on 118.
Out of 270 for 280. Final approach course 325. We expect light slope intercept at Trini 2,500. It's showing 10 statute miles. Should be able to do this visual backed up with the ILS, but I'm just going to go.
298 contact New York Center on 124.625. Good day.
Yeah, by frequency change.
124.625 Endeavour 529er8. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavour 529er8 flight level 280.
Endeavour 529er8 New York Center radar contact. Continue to spots.
I'm going to put a DH of 1324 in there. Likely it's going to be visual. We won't need it in there. Oh my god, this is a lot of spinning for this. You can spin this really quick in the real airplane. This is taking forever. I'll see if I can get rid of my wheel clicker and get it in there fast. That's what? What? No, 200. What am I doing? I meant to do MDA. That's why. That's why. Like, what's going on there? Oh, come on. You can do it. Alright, it's going to be 1330. Come on, spin less now. Oh my god, it's going to take me forever to spin this in. Alright, 1330 in the MDA, but it's going to be visual backed up with the ILS, so we don't really need it as the ATIS is. Well, I got to do a couple things here. I'm going to switch to Mach 77. Try to not overspeed us here. There we go. Alright. It's 360 at 10, gust 21, 10 statute miles. We got plenty of visibility. Scattered 6,500. Yeah, so we're going to be visual backed up with the ILS. So we don't need the MDA, but it's going to be 1300. I've got it shut off, but backed up in the event weather blows in, which it won't. Let's see. Airport elevation is 1203. Let's bump this pressure up just a hair. I checked the touchdown zone, but we'll go off the airport elevation. 1203. We'll just do 1200. 1210 is fine. 12. What did I get? 1220 in there. 1220 is in there. That's fine. All right. MSA is 3100. All sectors except the southeast side, which is 3800. Get with the tower if we have to go mist, see if we can't get a heading, and we'll come back for another one. If we have to do the published mist, we climb 1800, climbing right, turn 4000, direct the EWC VOR and hold. Go ahead and we'll spin 4000 in for mist. Obstacles, let's see, we got any obstacles we're going to need to worry about? Not really, we got one to the right to the east of the field, 2000, it's nowhere near the course, we're good there. 6000 runs, 4000 at Weiler, 2500 Trinity for the glide, so finish set. Pappy on the left, Mal's lights. And that looks good to me. As far as taxiing, we're going to land runway 32, 8,001 feet of runway. Landing distance available is 7466. Set for numbers, that should be fine. Let's plan to get off Echo, Quebec, or Romeo. Likely Echo. We'll take Echo, probably Echo, Tango, or Victor. It's going to be Victor 1 into the north ramp. And then I believe our gate's Delta 3. Any questions? No questions? Good. Alright, let's put in Delta 3. So I would send for our gate. Get our gate. Alright. So get our gate. And we're parking at Delta 3. That's where the real plane went in. That's where we're going in. Alright, I'd send for landing data. Alright, we get that back.
Cessna 83 Zulu traffic is 2 o'clock 3 miles at 7,000 feet Cessna Skyhawk.
Alright, those numbers are now in. VREF's going to be 139.
New York Center on 134.45. Good day.
Alright, 139.
Cessna 83 Zulu have the Cessna Skyhawk
39.
in sight. 134
So 139 goes in at the runway. 144 goes in at Trini.
New York Center
Confirm.
Airbus November
Execute.
3075
Alright, that's
Delta
in.
14,000 feet. Airbus November 3075 Delta New York Center altimeter 29er for radar contact.
Those are all in.
Continue to
Alright,
be
good.
NNS.
Do our fuel check here. I don't need to do too much fuel check. It's a short flight. Look over here. We see we got 7,200 pounds at landing. Check brake release, check everything else, see our trends, but we got 7,200 pounds for landing and no negative fuel trends, we're good. Alrighty, very good. On our way here. Check, so we got any special notes for this? Not really. Nothing I really need to worry about. Nope, we're good. Alright, we're pretty clean coming in here. It's pretty easy. Not too challenging. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and
529 or 8, contact New York Center on 132.5.
32.5.
132.5 Endeavor 529 or 8. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavor 529 or 8.
I'll be in the back
flight
real
level 280.
quick. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we expect a smooth ride here. Only have about 37 minutes left on the flight, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the fast seatbelt sign. If you do need to get up around the cabin, you can do so for about the next 15 minutes. We do ask that if you are remaining in your seats, that you do keep your seatbelts fastened. Thank you again for joining us. Alright, PA's done. Pilot not flying, the pilot monitoring would call the flight attendants. Hey, how's it going? Good. All right, what do you got for specials? All right, sounds good. We'll be there in about 37 minutes. I'll make my PA around 20. Should be going in Delta 3 for a gate. All right, guys set? All right, see you. All right, call flight attendants done. We're good. These shorter flights are more work just because you gotta breathe quickly and get everything done fast.
Juliet 9,000 feet. Cessna November 9er 24 Juliet New York Center altimeter 29.95 radar contact continue.
So if we check our direct intercept here, we have, what is it, Nesto. It's only 700 feet per minute, so we expect the descent here when we get close to our top of descent. So top of descent is in 17 minutes. So the game will likely not give that to me, so I will give it to myself. I'll ask for a descent down to 10,000. When we get around top of descent, I'll start down. Because the game can't be bothered to do it. Fuel burn is insane right now.
New York Center Airbus
That's real high.
6795 Tango,
I don't know why the fuel burn.
320.
No, it's good. Never mind. Fuel
Airbus
burn's
November
all right.
67905 Tango, New York Center
It's
radar
not that
contact.
high. It's
Continue
actually
to
probably about
Mike
right.
Alpha.
2,000, 2,200, probably the most. We're only at 280, so that's probably why it's up a little bit. Not too bad. The only real crossing restriction we need to worry about is Nesto, and then we just need to stay above 6 for gruns. Yeah, we'll be at 33. We'll be at the airport in 33 minutes, so pretty quick flight. I don't want to do too long of one right now. Let's get a little practice in. I haven't flown in a couple weeks, so figured I'd get a little practice in.
New York Center Cessna November 4661 Zulu 7,000 feet. Cessna November 4661 Zulu New York Center altimeter 29.95 radar contact continue.
Yeah, it's been kind of gray here the last couple days. That's what's nice about flying, is you get above it all the time.
Airbus 908 Golf contact center on 134.8. Good day.
Here we didn't miss any calls while I was doing other stuff. Nope, good.
134.8 Airbus 908 Golf. Goodbye.
Yeah, we can talk about the flat Earth and the chemtrails. It's pretty funny. This is a light. Pops out. Nobody ever uses that light. You just use this light, or use this one up here, which you can't see because this silly HUD that we don't have is in the way, but that's the light usually people use.
New York Center Airbus November 49er 63 Victor flight level 240. Airbus November 49er 63 Victor New York Center radar contact. Continue to Golf Lima Delta.
There's really no point in speeding up too much. Like, if I sped up a little bit, it might make up 2 or 3 minutes, but we'll burn a ton more fuel, so it's really not worth doing that sort of stuff. You don't make up your time in the air, you make it up on the ground. You're not screwing around with delays.
New York Center Cessna November 5123 Lima is at flight level
We're in a good
230,
spot.
flight level 280.
We're all briefed up.
Cessna November 5123 Lima.
We're all
New York
set up.
Center radar contact. Continue to Golf Charlie Kilo.
Makes it a lot easier if you get that stuff done. Send for ATIS. I already read it off. I'll read the latest and greatest. Pittsburgh information, Julia 360 10 gust 21 10 Sedgy miles, scattered 6500, temperature 17, dew points -1, altimeter 3006.
529 contact New York Center on 132.2.
32.2, huh?
132.2 Endeavor 529er8. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavor 529er8 flight level 280.
Endeavor 529er8 New York Center radar contact. Continue to beats.
We'll continue to beats. We'll do it. On the way, on the way. Hit the beats, beatsy beats. Wish you could put an AHARS in through the aircraft menu, but you can't put an AHARS in there. I don't think it's in options either.
Cessna 9er Tree Golf contact Washington Center on 134.15. Good day.
Yeah, there's no way to put ARs in there.
Cessna 9er Tree Golf. Goodbye.
Alright, we got top of descent will be there in 10 minutes. I'll call for the descent down to 10 and I'll descend via. They would give you a descend via the Demi. This one's easy, it's just got the 1 point. Some of them have many. You gotta kind of go through, but it's not a big deal. This plane tells you what to
Cessna
do.
12 X-ray.
Lazy plane's the VNAV. There's a VNAV button.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual
down
runway
here.
29er approach.
The VNAV button there, I think I can put it on in this one. I think it's in options, but
Descend and maintain
Yeah, where it
5,000
is.
feet.
I think there
Expect
might be an
exit
option
visual
for the
runway
VNAV button.
29er, approach
Maybe
Cessna
a couple
12
VNAV available right there. And then I should put the VNAV button up, but I'll be a real pilot and actually fly it myself instead of just pressing a button and have the plane do it for me. Good way to lose your skills is just do that. Alright, what's our arrival time now? Alright, 26 minutes. Yeah, it's the weather is all over. It's all around New York. We left it behind, and it's actually moved a little bit. It's over me right now, but the weather's already gone from New York. It's all moving west, or east rather.
New York Center Cessna, November 85000, 4,000 feet. Cessna, November 85000, New York Center, altimeter 30.01 radar contact, continue.
Waiting for the top of descent there to descend down to 10, and I gotta ask for it too because the game doesn't know any better.
$1 kilo contact, New York Center on 132.5. Good day.
So one thing I could do here is, as you can see, we have a 43 knot headwind, so I could come in and I could change that, so I could do a minus 43. So minus 43. Put that in there. Execute. And now I'll get new time. Because we get that 43 knot headwind. I don't know what the descent's going to look like for winds, but you get that on your release, and I don't have a release, so I don't get it. Crossing Vincy. Vincy, here's the first point into the arrival. I'll be at the top of descent in 6 minutes. So we'll say they told us to descend via, and so if they tell us to descend via, I'm going to put the first hard altitude, which is going to be 10,000 in there. That's what they would do. They'd tell you to descend via the Demi 5. 10,000. Alright, coming up on 20 minutes, semi in range. In range is set. Tell them you're close so they know to get ready. It also confirm your gate. And because the game won't give me the proper descent, I'll ask for it.
Cleveland Center on 121.2. Good day. Endeavor 52908, did you hear my last transmission?
No. Ignoring you.
Going to 121.2 Endeavor 52908.
Wasn't ignoring, I just forgot. I didn't listen here.
Cleveland Center, Endeavor 52908, flight level 280.
Endeavor 52908, Cleveland Center radar contact. Continue to Vince.
Vince. Yeah, we top of descent in 4 minutes. I'll call for the descent like 2 minutes prior, so I can just start down.
Endeavor 52908, contact Cleveland Center on 124.4. Good day.
What is it? 123.4? 1244.
124.4 Endeavor 52908. Goodbye. Cleveland Center Endeavor 52908, flight level 280.
Endeavor 52908, Cleveland Center radar contact. Continue to Lee Joey.
Alright, I'll go ahead and ask for it now.
Cleveland Center Endeavor 52908. Request flight level 180.
Endeavor 52908, descend and maintain flight level 180.
Descend and maintain flight level 180 Endeavor 52908. Cleveland Center Endeavor 52908. Request 10,000 feet.
Endeavor 52908, descend and maintain flight level 180. Expect 10,000 feet.
Descend and maintain flight level 180.
Alright,
Expect
10,000
10,000 feet Endeavor 52908.
Wait for top of descent. So if we look here, it is a Nesto. So Nesto right here is 1,900 feet per minute we need to maintain it. Usually don't like to go more than 2, so I'm going to just go vertical speed.
Cessna Mike Papa Romeo traffic is 12 o'clock, 4 miles at 7,000 feet Cessna Skyhawk.
I'll trim a couple off
Report
of
them
it
in
there.
sight. Cessna 90 November traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 9,400 feet Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. Cessna Mike Papa Romeo have a Cessna Skyhawk in sight.
So I'm going to wait for the snowflake. So I just started down a little bit, but it's showing currently 2,000 feet per minute, and I'm a little shallow, so I should bring it up just a touch myself.
Cleveland Center Cessna November 790 Tree 1 is
We'll get
at
the snowflake going.
9,300 feet, climbing flight level 230. Cessna November
So this is the
790
banana bar,
Tree
this
1, Cleveland
purple
Center
bar.
altimeter Tree 0
That will show you
decimal
when
01 radar
you'll get to
contact.
10,000.
Continue to OTTTO. Cleveland Center Airbus November 558
I'll go ahead and
flight
talk to
level
people.
300.
Pilot not flying would do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you joining us here. We should be in Pittsburgh in about 20 minutes. Go ahead and turn on the out seatbelt sign so you are up and about the cabin. We ask you to get back to your seats and fasten that seatbelt sign. So thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you on the ground in Pittsburgh. Done. Alright, good.
Going to 121.2 Airbus 423.
Alright, see the snowflakes? It's came in while I was doing my PA. So see the snowflakes there?
134.15
So
Cessna 540.
Nesto's 2,000,
Goodbye.
and I want to put the
Endeavor
snowflake on.
5298, contact Cleveland Center on 128.45. Good day.
That's a wind changing game. We love when that happens.
128.45 Endeavor 52908. Goodbye.
updates the wind, and then you get a big change like that.
Cleveland Center, Cessna, November 746 Tracy.
Cleveland Center, Endeavor 52908 is at
So you
flight
see how
level
the
240,
snowflake
descending
is,
flight level
we're
180.
beating it a little bit now, so I can come
Endeavor
back.
52908 Cleveland Center radar
And
contact.
descent
continue
rate
to
for
rejoin.
Nesto should be popped up. It's not showing it, but it should be up there. You can see it right here. Nesto's
Cessna
1,900.
372 contact approach on
1,900.
119.35.
Snowflake.
Good day. Cessna Yankee
So now if
Victor
we
Victor
zoom
contact
out,
Cleveland
it's hard to
Center
see
on
on this, but
124.4.
Nesto is right there. You
Good
see the
day.
purple bar is on this side of
Flying
Nesto.
to
So that means we'll make it,
119.35 Cessna 372.
we'll be at the right altitude by the time we get there. Looks like I'm slowing down a little bit.
Cessna Yankee Victor Victor. Goodbye. Cleveland Center.
Yeah, I'll probably
Cessna,
need to run
November
some anti-ice on the way down.
4790, November
Probably gonna be cold
6,500
enough.
feet. Cessna November 4790, November Cleveland Center altimeter tree 0.02 radar contact continue. Cessna 65 Juliet traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at 6,000 feet Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. Cleveland Center Cessna November 1584 tree 6,000 feet. Cessna November 1584 tree Cleveland Center altimeter tree 0.0 tree radar contact continue. Cessna 84 tree traffic is 10 o'clock 4 miles at 7,100 feet Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. Cessna 65 Juliet have the traffic. Cessna 84 tree have the traffic.
Alright, so you see Nesto here at 10. The banana bar is going to be on this side of Nesto when we turn. So we're good. We're below the snowflake. All these things tell us that we're going to make that altitude on time when we're supposed to.
Endeavor 52908 descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Those are 10,000 we asked for.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Endeavor 52908.
Alright, let's see what the ATIS is again. Got new ATIS, Pittsburgh arrival information Kilo 34013, so the winds have died down a little bit, 10 statute miles. Scattered 6,500, temperatures 16, dew points -3, altimeters 3007. Still doing the ILS 32. Still doing ILS 32. Right, so it's altimeters 3007. Lights on descent checklist. Descent checklist. Altimeters are 3007 cross check. Minimums not required. It's going to be visual. Landing data flaps 45. 144. Approach brief complete. Seatbelt signs on. Pressurization set. Descent check is complete. Thank you much. See what it's showing us for descent right now. 1600 in Nesto. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so check our temperature here. Temperature is -15. So we will need some cowl anti-ice on the way through these clouds. And if we get a nice caution, we will put the wings on. And I'll show you that on the ECS page, not the ECS page, the ice page. You'll see this valve will open, and these cowls will turn on when I turn the cowls on.
Goodbye.
And you'll see that white rings come up on the end too.
Endeavor 529 or 8 descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000
So
feet.
it's
Endeavor
actually making the right
529 or
calls
8.
now for altitudes, so that's good.
Cleveland Center Cessna
We still
November
have to follow that
2026 Lima,
restriction,
7,000 feet.
so I'm still going to follow that.
Cessna November 2026 Lima, Cleveland Center altimeter tree 0.07 radar contact continue.
So you see the bar went up for the 6,000 here.
Cleveland Center
It's
Cessna
above
November
6,000, but
562
Nesto,
Sierra,
still have
9,200
Nesto in there on the Snowflake, so we're still following
Cessna
Nesto.
November 5622
About
Sierra,
1,500 feet per minute
altimeter
to
tree
make Nesto.
0.07 radar contact continue.
With fast.
Cessna 09er Yankee, you are 68 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway
Because
25
they were
approach by
south of the
Echo
snowflake,
Tango
want to be
Golf
right on for this one as this
Clear
is
to Echo
across
Tango Golf.
at, so we're going to fix that up. Click, click. 14. It'll stay right on, so we cross it at 10,000.
Descend and
Could put
maintain
somebody
5,000
below or
feet.
above us.
Expect ILS runway 25 approach
And then the
by
next
Echo
one's
Tango
above
Golf
6,000,
transition.
so we
Clear
don't
to
have to
Echo
be
Tango
at
Golf,
6,000
Cessna 09er
at
Yankee.
that, so like you see how it's not going to make it there.
Endeavor 529 or 8 descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
See, this is ATC's bullshit,
Descend
as
and
it gives
maintain
us
10,000 feet.
bad
Endeavor
instructions
529 or
now.
8.
Now it's got us climbing up again, which is silly, so it's going to give us a descent again later. It's just,
Cleveland Center
that's shit the
Cessna
game
Charlie,
does that
Golf
wouldn't happen in
Uniform
real life.
Foxtrot Kilo
10,000.
6,200 feet.
Alright, still not clouds yet.
Cessna Charlie, Golf Uniform Foxtrot
6,000
Kilo,
was the right
Cleveland
thing to
Center
do.
altimeter
I would have needed to
30.07
descend
radar
faster. I need to be at
contact
4,000 for wireless, so I'm going to ask,
Cessna 65 November traffic is 1
see if it
o'clock,
gives
4
it to us.
miles
So
at 5,000
she should have given us
feet
the
west
6,000,
of
but I should have given us the descend via,
in sight.
but
Endeavor 529 or 8 contact Pittsburgh approach on
give it to us in this
120.875.
frequency probably is out of 11,000, 10,000.
120.875. Endeavor 529 or 8. Goodbye. Pittsburgh approach. Endeavor 529
Coming up to
or
a
8
cloud
is
here,
passing
temperature is
10,600
low. We're
feet,
going to go ahead and put
descending
on cowls. You
10,000
can
feet.
see the valves open, now the cowls are heated.
529 or 8 Pittsburgh approach altimeter tree 0.07 radar contact. Continue to dam.
Okay, give me my descent now. I need a descent.
Endeavor
Here it
529 or
comes.
8 descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Yep, so there's the descent. 6,000 vertical speed, I gotta put in 6. 6,000, yes. And we'll see what
Endeavor 529 or 8,
Dems,
did you copy?
not Dems. Yeah, listen, you're giving me shit late.
Descend and
So I gotta
maintain
do it
6,000
here.
feet.
Quiet.
Endeavor 529 or 8.
Runs is 2,100 to make runs, so. But I gotta slow way down. I'm already through 10 here. I expected to level off, so. Let me get slowed down here.
Endeavor 529
She's
or
gonna
8,
slam
or
me.
27 miles southeast.
See?
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway tree 2 approach by Grunts transition.
God damn it.
Clear to Grunts.
She told me maintain present altitude. They would never do that.
Maintain present heading and
I
altitude.
gotta see what
Expect
she's gonna
ILS
do. I
runway
gotta
tree 2 approach
descend, or
via
I'm not
Grunts
gonna get
transition.
down
Clear
there
to
fast
Grunts.
enough.
Endeavor
So.
529 or 8.
Yeah. I hope they don't complain that I've slowed down, because this is bullshit. The game keeps you high. Because again, the game has to be able to let you play a Cessna, it has to be able to let you play, you know, a jet, so it makes it so that it's a pain in the ass, it really does. Alright, I'm in Green Needles. Alright, we're on a vector now, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the approach. Gruns. Gruns? I guess Gruns is the initial. Okay. I'll do Wyla. And then it's a 325. Make that big. Confirm. Execute. So I've straightened that line out there for Wyla. And I'm just descending. See how I'm below the glide slope? That means that I'll be on where I need to be on. So.
Endeavor 529 or 8 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
See that she would have called me so late on that altitude. It's a bunch
Descend
of bullshit.
and maintain 4,000 feet. Endeavor 529 or 8.
That's why, like, I can't just do what the game says, or else it would have me all screwed up. So you see where the banana bar is, and I'm right on, and I'm like right on the glide slope. So that's good. She's gonna fly me through the localizer too. That's gonna be nice. Come on, man. What are you doing? She gonna turn me or what? Did she clear me? Yeah, she said expect via gruns, clear to gruns. Oh, okay, she did clear me via gruns, so it's a weird wording she used. I'll get back on. Yeah, it was a strange wording, so we're good. I can just get on that. Alright, approach checklists. Flight nav instruments verified. Cabin notifications complete. It auto-tuned us over, so we're good there. Yeah. It was a weird verbiage they used, so nav will join the localizer. It should have been, you know, descend, maintain 4,000, you know, join the localizer, ILS runway 32, something like that, or cleared for ILS 32. They didn't say that, so it's kind of funky. Kind of funky, the verbiage they used. Not really all that realistic. Alright, 4,000 to Weiler. So I might do Weiler for the clearance.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please remain seated until we have stopped.
Flaps 8.
Endeavor 529 or 8, you are 13 miles
Here's the
southeast of
clearance.
Pittsburgh. Contact Pittsburgh Tower on 128 decimal tree when inbound on the approach.
Alright, she cleared me the approach, I
Tower
guess,
on
unless
128
she's having me
decimal tree,
do it on
Endeavor
tower, which is a
529
little
or 8.
weird. Game's verbiage isn't great. Flaps 20.
Pittsburgh Tower, Endeavor 529 or 8, 11 miles southeast inbound ILS runway 32 approach.
Endeavor 529 or 8, Pittsburgh Tower.
Okay, they cleared me now.
Altimeter tree 0.05,
That's weird.
wind
She would have cleared me
359
out
at
there, I
niner.
would think.
Cleared ILS runway 32 approach.
We're on the glide slope.
Cleared ILS runway 32 approach, Endeavor 529 or 8.
We'll put 4,000 in for the mist. It was already in. 4 is in. Let's see. Final approach fix is going to be Trini. There's Trini right there.
Cessna 18 Juliet, wind 359 at niner. Cleared to land runway 32.
Alright, runway's in sight.
Cleared to land runway 32, Cessna 18 Juliet.
Now slow to 180. Gear down. Flaps 30. Come on, do it. Clicking the button.
Endeavor 529 or 8, follow the aircraft on base. Wind 339 at 13. Cleared to land runway 32.
Cleared to land runway 32, Endeavor
I gotta put on
529 or
track
8.
hour as well. Flaps 45, landing checklist. quickly go to track IR and make sure this is set. There we go. Alright, good. I gotta put some power in here. I'm getting slow here. Hard to see with zoomed out so far in track IR.
Minimums. Minimums.
Alright, 1,000 feet clear to land.
Minimums.
Shut up. Don't even have it turned on. It wouldn't make the noise if I don't have it turned on. What is it yelling minimums for? I don't have any of either of them turned on.
Minimums.
What the fuck? I literally have neither of them turned on. It's yelling minimums at me.
Minimums.
This has to be on for it to do minimums.
Minimums.
Shouldn't be saying minimums at all. Game is funky, man.
Minimums.
Alright, autopilot's coming off.
Minimums. Minimums. 400.
500 stable, continue.
Minimums.
My god, the trim is so bad in this game.
400.
Really is bad.
Minimums. 400.
Yeah, trim is terrible.
300. Minimums.
The real plane feels heavy. This feels like, oops, super light.
Minimums.
Correcting the light.
Minimums.
I don't know why it's yelling minimums the whole time.
200. Minimums. 100.
Ref plus 5.
Minimums. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Spoiler's green. I'm gonna let it roll. 90 knots. This was the brief taxiway I wanted, I think.
5298, turn next taxiway.
Yeah, I think this is the one I briefed.
Cessna 18 Juliet, go around.
Is Cessna at my house?
Endeavor 52908, contact ground on 127.8.
127.8. We'll
Going
see.
around Cessna 18 Juliet.
127.8 Endeavor 52908.
Get my taxi diagram
Goodbye.
up here. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, we took Echo. Echo is the one I briefed, so that's good. Alright, Echo is what I briefed. Love when a plan comes together. What was the ground call? 187.8.
Pittsburgh ground Endeavor 52908 taxi to the gate.
Endeavor 52908, taxi to gate 149er using taxiway Charlie Echo.
Charlie Echo, what? Stand by. Gotta see what the hell they have me do here. Charlie Echo. Okay, the taxiways aren't labeled correctly. That happens sometimes. The game has the wrong. It should
Endeavor
be.
52908, acknowledge last transmission.
Try and work here. Tell you what it
Taxi
should
to
be in a
gate
second here.
149er using taxiway Charlie Echo Endeavor
We are
52908.
currently on Echo. It should be Echo Tango or Victor. We'll do Echo Tango in that way. Yeah, Charlie Echo doesn't make any sense. We won't do that. After lane checklist when able. After lane check is complete. So I like to put them in here, so it'd be, what the hell was it? Echo Tango, we'll say. Echo Tango. And so that's in the bottom, so I don't have to remember where to go. I can just look it up. This is why you just taxi, you don't look down. Alright, so this is not our turn yet. It's up here. That's the problem too with the game being funky, is I can't use the real signs. Like the major airports have the right taxiways. Some of the other airports don't. Let's get rid of the cowls. I don't need those on right now. Yeah, force feedback plus my yoke. It has a strong spring where you essentially you're trimming to take the pressure off. So I should be able to trim to take the pressure off. And again, but if I had a force feedback yoke, it'd be able to do that. I just can't do that, so it's kind of tough. You know, it's just it's the plane is very sensitive in the game where it's much heavier IRL. So you know, you got to kind of push and pull it a little bit harder. So I'm like pushing and pulling the yoke how I would IRL, and it doesn't like it. All right, we're clear right, going right. This is Tango. It could just be bad taxi instructions. No, see, this shows Echo there. Yeah, the taxiways are just labeled wrong in game. The tower. Yeah, the guy paid for a better LaGuardia because I'm in and out of LaGuardia all the time in game, so. But, you know, I don't want to pay for a pit. They have a Pittsburgh one, but. Yeah, if I had an airport that I really like going in and out of all the time, I'd pay for another one, but. And again, I can't look at my chart and actually see what the real taxiways would be because if they label them wrong, it doesn't do them any good. So I think it's this next left up here. And then we follow all the way into like the far side. So. Alright, clear left, going left. Alright, go ahead and secure number 1. Alright, so pump light should come on. Pump lights come on. Alright. Pumps, we shut them off. We should get pump, pump, press, pump, pump, press. And then we'll put the pump back on the right engine. Alright, the test's done. Delta 3 is up here. That's where we're going. So, after 2 minutes, you can shut off one of the engines just to save fuel. So we'll take one of the gates up there. That's where we're supposed to be, is up there at Delta 3. That looks like Delta 1, 2, 3 is right there. Clear left, going left. See the beacon flashing in front of us there? It's white and then green for a regular airport. Helipad's got, it's like white, green, yellow. White, green, yellow. We're going over here to Delta 3. Shit, all the shit's in the way in my gate here. Go over here. It must be angled gates, so. Problem is I'm trying to turn into the functioning engine, so. I let it get it rolling quite a bit first. Alright. Stopped. I gotta wait for that APU. APU is so slow in the sim, it's much faster in the real plane. There we go. APU is good. Alright, seatbelt sign. Let's see. Nose wheel steering's coming off. Seatbelt sign off. And you can shut down too. Should be yellow, red, and another yellow there. Good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and let the flight attendant open up the door. Chocks are in, so once the chocks are in, flight attendant doors for arrival. Alright. Door comes open, we'll say they're servicing us to
Pittsburgh Ground Endeavor 52908, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Endeavor
The temperature.
52908, we can't connect the jetway to the aircraft. Please retry later.
Yeah, game's being dopey. Alright, shutdown checklist. Shutdown checklist, seatbelt sign. Can't block track IR, I can't see. Seatbelt signs are off, beacon is off, generators, electrics are set, fuel pumps off, nose wheel steering is off, probes, windshield heat off, anti-ice off, hydraulic pumps off, thrust levers shut off, transponder standby, parking brake set, shutdown checklist complete. Alright, good. So we'll go ahead and do a secure checklist. We'll say the passengers have gotten off, so parking brakes set. IRS, if installed, is off. This one's a read and do. Thrust reversers are coming off. Emergency lights off. You want the emergency lights off because if you lose all power, they'll put the emergency lights on. It'll drain your battery. Cargo switch is already off. Recirc fan is off. APU start stop. APU power fuel off. External lights, nav and logo. External power is off. We never bothered connected it. Battery master switch is coming off. Alright, and that's it. So that was a good flight. Hope you guys had enjoyed that. Yeah, force feedback would be good. I'd like to get a different yoke at some point, but haven't had much time to play. But thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you're new and you enjoyed it, consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks, Owl and Neo, for watching. We'll see you.